is brilliant. I mean, it's part of everyday life. We can't live without technology, but is technology actually ruining our lives? We're Happyheaders. And we're going to talk about this for the next while. I love gadgets. A YouTube video comes up, 20 of the best gadgets on Amazon. I look at it. Stuff that I don't need. Stuff that I don't need, cigarette lighters that light up underwater. If you're in a cave on the moon.
Ashtrays for motorbikes.
That kind of thing, yes. Practical everyday things that a man would use. Even on these little things that you can light fires if you find yourself out in the wilderness somewhere camping, bush camping. I go, I've never been bush camping. I probably never will be, but I'd love to have one of them. Be very handy, but I don't need it.
Yeah, it's just rubbish in a drawer at the end of the day.
But technology, like in phones.
I think a lot of people give out about technology and phones and saying, oh, it's terrible and it's bad and so bad for young people and everything like that. But the reality is, I suppose, that is our world. That's the way it's going.
Well, it's here.
It's not going to go away, Like, I think nowadays we can't let our children out running through the fields with all sorts of age groups of different children. And,
kids don't know what fields are.
They probably nearly don't. But in the virtual world, they do. Because in the virtual world, they're building houses, they're serving people in a shop or
they're
a
fighting
restaurant.
trolls.
And they're, fighting trolls, like they could be like and I remember when we were small, there could be a whole bunch of us off down to a river somewhere maybe, to swing across the river or the gorge or whatever, and half kill yourself.
You didn't have high-vis jackets. There was no health and safety.
There was no health and safety around that time.
Yeah.
Exactly. But there was all different age groups of children mixing together. So, I mean, it was very easy for somebody to get bullied, or to be picked
but the counter side of that, you'd obviously have somebody to look after you. And
there was always someone to look after you then as well. So yeah, it had both elements in it.
But do you know what? I had a bee in my bonnet until recently. I had this epiphany, I'd be kind of going, oh, look at all those people, young women in particular, teenagers walking on. There could be 4 of them walking alongside each other on the path, and they're all kind of, as they're walking. And they're not actually talking to each other. And then it occurred to me, they're actually probably on a group text thing, and they are actually communicating.
Yeah.
Now, they're not verbally communicating, but they are actually talking to each other and their friends. So it isn't just the 4 of them, it's probably could be 20 of them.
Could be 20 of them, yeah, exactly.
And I thought, this is me, like the old fogey, I didn't cop that. I thought maybe they're playing games or something. Because you see, that's what I use my phone for sometimes, to play crosswords.
Or watch videos. They're usually watching like short videos on TikTok or YouTube or something like that, and they're skimming through them, and then they find something funny and they share it with each other.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how they communicate.
Would you concur, that we are more connected than ever before, even though we can still be lonely and isolated in that connection? Because when I was young and small, you'd have your cousins and your aunts and uncles coming home from England or America or wherever they were, and they come home maybe once a year.
Yeah.
And you'd have no communication with them apart from that. The people didn't phone because we didn't have a phone.
Phone box down the village.
But my mother would have written to them, and you get letters back, and that was it. But now I can go on social media and see what my cousins are doing as they're doing it. Anywhere, wherever they are. If somebody's popped out for a sandwich and a pint, I can comment on that.
Yeah.
Now, so is that a real connection? Is it?
It's part of it, I guess. It's the reality of today.
Is it better than no connection at all?
Well, yeah. I mean, it depends on the person, I think. For me, it's not that incredibly important to keep liking people's videos and have my videos.
Oh no, it is very important.
All of that sort of thing.
Like videos, subscribe. What do you say?
It's kind of important on this, all right. It's a bit different. But I prefer, I love posting stuff about the business, or for example, last night I put up a little, we got this new fish. Oh my God, he's so cute. Right. He's just adorable. He's this huge, big blood parrot. cichlid fish from the tank, and I love my fish tank, it's very relaxing and everything. But anyways, I put up a little post of him, and actually loads of people reacted to it and said nice things and wished him well in his new home and gave some really good advice.
Does the fish have an Instagram account?
I think I could nearly make one for him, actually.
Well, you can. You see,
Lenny.com.
People do this for their pets all the time.
Yeah.
And will comment on other people's pets.
It's actually something I'd love to have in the clinic here, is like a fish tank. I just think they're so relaxing,
Right.
It's lovely.
Okay, we'll have a look at that.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice anyway. We'll bring one in here.
One of the things I read about recently is the way technology is now controlling our health.
Yeah.
Like, I can do an ECG on my watch. It can
No
test my
way.
heart.
Oh I forgot about that.
You can. You can check your pulse, of course.
Yeah.
You see different videos. I saw one that Apple put out a few years ago where this guy was talking about the fact that he was out having a meal, he thought he had indigestion, but his watch said, "You're having a heart attack, go to the hospital."
Oh my God, yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
Actually.
So they reckon in the future that technology will be able to manage your health, and especially with AI.
Yeah.
There was a guy I was listening to only yesterday, and he was talking about the way that they can test blood by shining light on blood. And that light, you can test, how dense it is, if it's too thick, they can tell a lot of things.
Jeez, wouldn't that be brilliant?
Yeah, so they reckon that technology, wearable technology, will be able to analyse everything that's going on in your body and will alert you, or alert your GP, but your AI GP can intervene before a problem actually it gets worse.
Wow, isn't that incredible?
Isn't it?
I see now on Snapchat they have an AI friend. An artificial intelligence friend. Like, so if you have I have a Snapchat account to talk to my daughters solely.
But you live with them, don't you?
They're all about
They
that.
live in the same house as you?
They live in the same house as me. Yeah,
Right.
they do. We do actually communicate as well, and we always sit down for dinner. It's important.
Right.
But anyway, never mind that. This AI friend, which I think is a great notion, it was actually something I was thinking about a few years ago, because there's a lot of children out there who don't have a best friend. But the AI becomes your best friend.
It's like having an imaginary friend, only
Yes.
it's a real imaginary friend.
Only it's a bot. Yeah.
And do you see a picture of a person, a face?
And you can change her face and the way she looks and everything. My AI she has pink skin. Yeah, and dreadlocks, and she looks really cool. I like her.
She's like one of your fish, really, isn't she?
She's like one of my fishies.
You can put dreadlocks on your fish.
That would be super weird.
We joked, and we have joked in previous videos about lonely Japanese men in places, like having these robot partners.
Yeah.
Who are very functional. So you don't need to connect with a real person. Would you be fearful that in the future people will have all these AI friends that they can custom make to suit them? I mean, one of the things like
I think it's a great thing.
But one of the things about real friends, real people, is that sometimes they'll annoy you.
Yeah.
And they'll reflect something in you that you're not happy with, but then you can be grateful to them for showing that up. AI won't do it, unless you probably program them to do it. Can you imagine having an AI friend that you've programmed to annoy you? That's my phone.
Hello.
Thought I'd
Old
switched
sex
off.
line, how can I help you? He's very popular.
Yes, I'm very popular. So that's technology intervening in my life.
Yeah.
But I find that very annoying, because I'm sure I had that switched off. But anyway. And that's one of the things I like about flying, is that where I can switch off my phone, put it on airplane mode, and it's not going to bother me. Because I can be very busy.
Do you know you can do that anytime, Paul? You don't have
No,
to
but
be
you see,
flying.
with my work, everybody will contact you through your phone.
Yeah.
Whether it's a call, whether it's a text message or an email.
Even, it's incredible.
So if you want to be uncontactable, to step out of the grid, to be able to switch off technology is a very good thing.
I think so too, yeah. You do need a bit of time in nature, and really to notice the things around you in nature that are beautiful. And, even birds singing and trees and different things. That really grounds me, I have to say.
There was something last week. I don't know, was it just in Ireland or whether it was a kind of a global thing, where they were trying to get teenagers to go without technology for 48 hours.
Were they really?
And I think a lot of them found it really challenging.
Yeah,
but I think
withdrawal symptoms and everything.
Yeah, I think that once they'd done it once, I was listening to a young girl who was saying that this was her second time to do it, but she wasn't as uptight about it the second time.
Yeah.
Because she realised this time was just going, and she literally said we had to just sit around there and talk to each other.
It's like breaking a habit, though. I mean, if you go on a diet, for example, you know, you're challenging that paradigm that keeps resetting you, or that I suppose it keeps making you do the same things or the same behaviours over and over again. So, I mean, having your phone is like a sense of, you know, comfort to you. It's in front of you there. You're in an awkward moment with somebody and you don't want to talk to me, or you don't really know. You're kind of looking at your phone and it distracts you, you know?
Yeah.
If you don't have that coping strategy or that coping mechanism or whatever, it's be a challenge.
So let us know, is technology ruining your life, or is it enhancing your life? Or have you come to a happy medium with the thing?
Yeah.
We're Happyheaders. Talk to you soon.